Hello everyone, this is Sarlan Gaming and welcome to my game review. I will be reviewing the game called Kenshi. But before we begin, let's check out the trailer first. So Kenshi. At first I thought the game was called Kenshin. You know, Rurouni Kenshin, or also known as the Samurai X, which we anime fans are familiar to. But no, the name of the game doesn't end in the letter N, and this is different to the Rurouni Kenshin we all know of. Well, there are samurais in the game, but Kenshi is harsher and more realistic than the anime Rurouni Kenshin. And I will explain it why. I discovered this game last year in Steam. I thought that the game was released on the year 2000, which was just showed up in the Steam store for a remastered version because of the graphics. But no, the game was released on Windows last December 6, 2018. I am shocked that the number of reviews of this game has a high percentage in a positive reviews compared to a AAA game called Fallout 76, which makes the game more interesting to play despite of its graphics. And now in 2020 Steam Summer Sale, it is now good to check this game than never, right? After playing the game for a total of 24 hours, I think it is now good to give my first impression of the game. So what is really Kenshi? Kenshi is a role-playing video game developed and published by Lofi Games. If you are curious on who are Lofi Games, you can check the link of their website on the description below. The game focuses on an open-ended sandbox gameplay, features rather than a linear story. What's the meaning of an open-ended sandbox gameplay? In an open-ended sandbox gameplay, you are free to do anything you want. There is no ending in the game. For this game, you can be a trader, a thief, a rebel, a warlord, a bounty hunter, a farmer, a slave, an adventurer, or just food for the cannibals. Yes, you heard that right. There are cannibals in this game, and you will see yourself being cooked by the cannibals, trying to survive as well as you in the campfire, and it is not really a joke. The game is set to a post-apocalyptic swordpunk fantasy where it is incredibly difficult for life to survive even you. The game aims you to survive on a harsh world of Kenshi. There is a high chance of possibility that your player could die as soon as you create your own character, by beaten to death by guards, or die from starvation, or be eaten by hungry bandits, and that is just the tip of the iceberg. The game has many systems like jobs. You can assign your characters to a different jobs like farmer, soldier, warrior, holding an items, and many more. You can create your faction by hiring other characters to team up with you, and the goal is to create a strongest faction in the world of Kenshi. Character parts has its own health bar. The head, chest, stomach, left and right arms, left and right legs, and if you're thinking if they can be cut off, yes, 100%, limbs can be cut off if you are not careful enough. But don't worry, you can still replace it with a prosthetic limbs. Except for the head, of course, chest and stomach also, as they are the main system of your body. If they are damaged too much, you will die. That's the world of Kenshi. Starting a new game, the game gives you a choice on what kind of character are you. There are different start that you can choose of. It could be as a slave, as a trader, or the default just a wanderer. After choosing what game mode you want, it now comes to a character creation. There are four races in the game: human, skeleton, Shek, and Hive. Humans are the balanced race among the four. Skeletons are not literally a living dead, but they are robots. Shek are the true warrior in Kenshi due to their body build, and most of them are warrior who really like to fight in a battle. And lastly, the Hive, who looks like a malnourished human, but their race really hates human. I don't know why, but that's the history of the Hive. After creating your character, it is now on your own. The game will not give you objectives and goals to achieve something. It is literally on your own. Your survival is your story. That is what Kenshi is. The game has a currency system called cats. Earning money is depending on what you do in the game. You can mine raw materials, create weapon and armor, and sell it to the nearest merchant. You can also slave anyone and sell it to a slave trader. But be careful, it is also possible that your enemies can kidnap you and sell you as a slave to the slave trader. You can use cats to buy your weapon and armor, foods, and buy houses in towns. The game also provides a crafting mechanics for you to build your own base or town. Just choose a location you want and build a base. In your base, you can create your own shop so other NPCs can visit, and this gives you a good income. Create farms, build windmills to generate power, and many more. But don't forget to defend your base, as there are raiders also in the game just to destroy your base and to rob you, and also to kidnap you and sell it again to the slave trader. In my conclusion, the graphics is not that so bad as long as you keep all the settings high enough. The important key in the game is its gameplay and its mechanics. There is still performance issue in the game that sometimes it freezes because the game doesn't load everything you see in your screen. The price of the game is worth it as it stands. The learning curve of this game is not that difficult as long as you are careful. Use all the advantage you have. The crafting mechanics and building a base is the best feature of this game that can give you. In this game, you will believe that every death comes to a new life. Before we end this, if you like this review, you can click the thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. You are free to choose what you want. If you love to see me to review on another game, you can subscribe and click the notification bell button so that you are updated. You can also add to the comments any suggestions on what game next you want me to review. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again. This is Sardan Gaming, over and out. Bye-bye!